What up, everybody? It's your boy Mark Howard, and you know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. That's what we do. Hey, thanks for joining us in here. It's Wednesday, Hump Day. Mike. What day is it? Hump Day. Whoop whoop. I love their commercials. Always makes me laugh. But anyway, as we move forward, it's Hump Day here. We're going to talk about the Cowboys. As I said, we're going to do this week. We're through the week until we get through them all. We're going to do a little spotlight, and I'm going to give what I see out of one draft pick and out of a one undrafted pick, basically a UDFA that we brought in to training camp. News of that training camp, and it goes like this. This is the first time I've heard this. I'm not saying it's impossible. This is the first time I heard this happen. But from the mini camp they had with the rookies, the drafted and undrafted, Sidney Fugar, offensive lineman from Baylor, he was released. They basically said, hey, took a look at him. I think they took the flyer on him, brought him in, I guess went through the measurables, took a look at him out there on the field, didn't like what they saw, didn't think he would make it, so they went ahead and released him. He can get picked up somewhere else, or maybe we may bring him back if we do need. From that, they replaced who they saw, basically saw someone better that they felt. DJ Wingfield, offensive tackle. I don't have a whole lot of info, but DJ Wingfield is I believe a veteran coming back to. He's not a fresh out of college rookie. He's coming back to the camp with a chance to work and see if he can make a roster spot or at least a practice squad spot. In the UDFA signings, the Cowboys did much more on the offensive end, as they did do well. They only picked 2 offensive players out of their 7 picks in the draft that they drafted. And then they picked mostly out of the UDFAs. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 offensive players out of their 8 out of their 8 UDFAs. So we're going to go into this here, talking about each player on this point. First, I'm going to go over the UDFA this time today. Went over the draft pick, but I'm going to go over the UDFA. So we'll talk about that guy. And that's going to be Camden Brown. Camden Brown, the wide receiver out of Georgia Southern. All right, so Camden Brown, let's talk a little bit about him. 4-year player in college football. Graduated high school, and it says from Monroe, Louisiana, but he actually went to Thomas Aquinas High School. His family moved to Florida, but he went to Aquinas, very well-known high school, known for a great receiver named Michael Irvin. He used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. They came out of Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale, where he won a state title there. He initially, out of Aquinas, went to Auburn University, played there, did well, played 12 games. He started 1, just had a couple of catches, a few catches in the year. He was the academic SEC first team all-academic as well, so he's an intelligent guy, hits the books. Transferred after that to Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's where he went to, where he did marvel there. Again, that's a low-tier school, not a high mid-major, not a big conference major like the SEC. It's a big drop there going to the Sun Belt from the vaunted Southeastern Conference. But he did do well. In 2025, when he went there, he was the conference newcomer of the year. He made the first team with the conference. Also made All Sun Belt Conference first team. Made also another Hero Sports Group, a 5-second team All-American, and an honorable mention All-American honors there in 2025. That being his last year, so he did shine very well in that game. He played 13 games. Basically, he was the first player in school history to go over 1,000 yards receiving at Georgia Southern. Looking at him on film, the first thing I saw is that he definitely takes off. He gets out off the line of scrimmage quickly. He has a quick burst. Now, looking at his measurements in the combine, he ran a 4.5, 4.6, which isn't very fast there for a receiver. I think 4.5, 40. What the knock on him is his top end speed. But off the line, he has a burst. He has a quick burst. I saw him also running good routes. I saw someone say they didn't run good routes or rounds them out too much. I saw he gets open. And if he gets open, he knows his routes, he knows his holes, he reads with the quarterback there. He was definitely in sync with that quarterback at Georgia Southern, looking at some of the catches he made where he was just open. I saw him make a play where he was just left wide open against the USC defense. Again, they played some top teams, and he put up numbers and showed well, even though the team may have lost. What I do like about him is he's a good pass catcher, good route runner, explosive, and seems to give the same energy on every play, not taking every play off. Now, again, as a UDFA, does he have a chance to make this squad? I mean, I doubt it just on that alone. Also, looking at the receiving core that we have, it's going to be a long shot. Where his mindset is, I'll lean a little bit here, being that he's a good student. It means that he definitely has diligent work habits. A good student is also not only intelligent, which helps. That's what the Cowboys want. They're picking intelligent players, I said before. But also to be a top student as well, not only have the smarts, you have the work ethic. So his work ethic and his intelligence is going to give him a very good chance. Probably could lay around and stay around with us. And if things fall to where players leave due to unfortunate injuries or either just contract situations, now he has an opportunity where he can step up. That's just how that goes in the NFL. I like him. I like what I saw on film at that mid-tier level college, but I can't say that he'll be an impactful player for us. I look forward to seeing him do a good job in training camp, and then even making some nice plays in the preseason exhibition games. Now, getting into the draft pick, with the 23rd pick in the first round, we got Malachi Lawrence. Now, I promise you I'm not going to go down the line, be boring, go 1, 2, 3 in that sense. But I do want to get the first rounders out of the way. They're the hot ticket items. They're the guys that's going to be talked about all the time, being talked about all the time. So I want to be able to get on to the rest of the prospects that we have, because those guys mean something as well. A lot of times they're sleepers. Malachi Lawrence, I looked at him out of University of Central Florida. I'm going to tell you this. He has such explosiveness off the first step. I mean, he gets off the ball. Athletic, size, strength, he gets off the ball. So with those tackles, I look at, especially at collegiate level from where he's playing, if you're not able to get back out to that back step before he gets going up the field, you're done. He's by you. He's done. You're at his mercy. So that's one thing I love about him. I mean, he's athletic all the way around. Let's say that. The first step is explosive. Also for him, he changes directions like a running back. He changes directions like a running back. He reads and sees the play. He cuts through. If he sees that play going to the outside, he turns and gets to the outside and pursues very well. And can catch the average quarterback and average running back, or at least string that play out to be in on it. I like his hustle. I like his effort. Also, the main thing people loved about him is his ability to use his hands and be able to get out of those, not be blocked. He doesn't get blocked very much. What I saw from him for the most part, that he's not letting people get into his body. He keeps his hands out in front, and he slaps them off, and he has the different variables. He does a rip. He can give you the spin move. But he also, again, the main thing is he's not letting you get into his body. The only time I see him, actually, I've heard some people try to criticize it. Sometimes he can't let you get into his body. Nobody's going to be perfect. What I saw a little bit, I did see, again, they're highlights. What I saw him do is when he had people in his body, is that's contact that he caused. Like when he's doing stunts. If he's making that inside cut stunt for that tackle to go around the outside, yeah, he's letting you get in and block to his body. He's letting two people. So he's occupying two people in that gap. He's not afraid to play through that contact and split those linemen too. So if that lineman, when he stunts around the outside, if he forces it back up to him, he's in a good position to be able to make the tackle. This guy is talented. This guy is very, very talented. Look, I'm going to say this to you because we talked about the biggest criticism was Ruben Bain about him having the short arms. Watching Malachi Lawrence, I understand even more why the long arms are an attribute, especially for someone like him that knows how to use them. That's why I say he doesn't get blocked because he puts those arms out and gets you out in front of him and keeps you away from his body, so you can't manipulate him. So now it's a foot race. If he can get you off balance with your feet and get your footwork a little bit twisted up, he's got you at his mercy. I like his prospects. I really like his prospects. As a pass rusher, that's not what they're looking to say that he's probably going to be known as. I think he may surprise you by doing so. He does play the run well. The biggest thing, and I listen to people talk that not totally sure, not following everything, is that he only had like 7 sacks, five or six, I think 7 sacks the whole year. You got to look at the amount of numbers of plays that he played. The way that the Central Florida defense was, they rotate that front line so many times. So he didn't play as much as the average lineman like the Ruben Baines, Arvell Reese's did. And look, he's a surprise. We didn't know all the way, didn't have that kind of thought. But players like David Bailey, Arvell Reese, and Ruben Bain, and we could have, Ruben Bain went right after we drafted Caleb Downs. They're not there. It was going to be hard to be able to do that and get both or get one of them. I think at the end of the day, had Reese been available or Bailey been available, then we'll see them getting drafted there earlier, maybe before Caleb Downs. I'm glad we got Caleb Downs. But out of that, some people had Malachi Lawrence as a second round. We didn't have a second round pick. So this comes into that point after, by the time we got to 23rd, nobody was listed as a really legitimate first round pick. So we took the best player in that player of need. I do like him. With depth of ends that we're going to have out there, he's not going to be required to have to carry the load. Hey, look, guys, we didn't expect number 11 to be the player that he was. We knew he could play, but what he turned out to be was much more than what we had thought at before. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll see what goes on by the time he comes and what he takes in with his training. Health-wise, he hadn't played a lot of snaps at UCF, so I know health-wise he shouldn't be too dinged up. He hasn't taken a lot of beatings. And again, we're drafting intelligent players, so I have no doubt that he's a smart player and will pick up what needs to be done in the system. And we're not only just intelligent players, I think they were able to really do and get the players that will fit the system that Coach Parker is having. Again, we'll find out if Coach Parker knows what he's doing and knows how to call what he has. But I think he does know the players he wants. With Schottenheimer backing him up, I'm fine with that. Okay, so I'm confident with those with that pick there. Feeling good, especially from what I saw on tape. Guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. That's what we got for the day here. Looking forward to seeing Malachi Lawrence, and also looking forward to seeing my man Cam Brown, getting there after it, and just working. It'll be exciting. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like if you like it. Hit the thumb down if you don't like. Let me know. Give me some attention. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the eyes. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. My name is Mark Howard. You know what we do. We talk Cowboys here.